is a talk through, bitches. So welcome back. I'm finally here talking in my video, and this is my daily makeup routine. I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how to tone it down and how to make it a little bit more extra. Now let's get started. Anyways, let's get to the point of the video now. Okay, so usually I like to start out with my beauty blender, and don't do this, just wet your beauty blender. Don't be lazy like me, because you know what, let me just get up and go wet it. I'm back. I do need a longer curtain thing because it's just not covering the whole background. Oh, look at my shirt. This is like the cutest shirt ever. I think it's super cute, and it's like a crop top. I'm about to show you my fat here, but yeah, it's a little crop top. So I wet my beauty blender, and now I like to use this foundation. It's by Lancome, and it's the Teint Idole Ultra Wear, and it is up to 24-hour wear. I like to mix it with two colors, which is 230 Buff and 270 Bisque. Now, if I want to do it more simple, then I would wear my CC cream by It Cosmetics. Now this one's less heavy, so I'm going to mix now. Now I usually just do a pump each. This one would probably be, I didn't press it down all the way, but just like to mix it. Let me flip my hair. I have a mirror right here that I'm looking at. Oop. Alright. So, I just like to dot it on my face and kind of get it even Stevens. Remember that show, guys? I used to like that show, Even Stevens, and I was like, oh my god, I can so relate to Ren, because what was his name? I forgot what the brother's name was, but he was played by Shia LaBeouf, and my brother was so annoying, so I thought like, oh my god, I want to be Ren. Anyway, so this color, I don't know how it's picking up on camera, but I know it's a little bit darker than my face, just because my face is lighter than the rest of my body, so I want it to match. So that's why I got it. But I did used to work for a Lancome, like let me see, back in 2013. Oh, what is that? Ew. Yeah, so I used to work for them, and I picked out my own shade, which was 230 Buff. And then recently, like last month, since I was tanning a lot, I got darker. So I went to Sephora, and I wanted to try that thing where they match your skin with that little machine thing. So I did, and the machine came out with the 370 Bisque. So I was like, oh my god, I would have never thought of that, like, because that's like really dark. But it ended up working out just fine. Okay. You know, one of my favorite things to do is listen to music while doing my makeup, and I don't have that right now, so it's kind of bothering me that I'm like dancing to, okay, right now I'm actually in my head, I'm singing the, how does it go? Oh yeah, mommy shark, do 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 do, mommy shark, ooh ooh ooh. Okay, just because my son has been obsessed with that song, and it's, oh, you know what, before I do my concealer, I wear this every day. This is the Too Faced lip injection, and it's supposed to plump your lips because I need some plumpy lips. So I like to kind of go over my natural lip line just to get an extra plumping session. Okay, so now we can move on to concealer. I used to wear this, right? The MAC, it's a little dirty, sorry, but I used to wear this MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I swore by it, like, oh my god. But then, since everyone was talking about the Tarte one, I was like, let me give it a try. And so I got it. The Tarte Shape Tape, and now I can't get enough. Like, this is my go-to. I love this concealer. Okay? And it's almost, I almost need to go buy a new one. But I use light neutral, and I almost think this might be a little too light for me. But I usually just dab it. Dab. Okay, no, don't do that again. That wasn't even a dab, guys. Okay. Then I go down my nose, and I do a little arrow. I like to get right here because I have redness, and also I like to cover my laugh lines and just around here because I do have discoloration around my mouth. Like, it's kind of like a dark discoloration. I don't know if because I got a mustache or what, or if I like wax my mustache. I don't know what the hell it is, but I like to cover it. Oh, you know what? Let me put some on my new pimp over here. My new little friend that came out. And this one too. Okay. Anyways. So, you know what? I need to put some more up here. Let me fix that because I didn't do it right. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to blend. Now this is a little tip that you can use. I don't do it all the time, but if you don't want your concealer to crease, I'm gonna have my setting powder ready. This is by Mercier. It's the translucent loose setting powder. So I'm gonna have that ready. Now usually our first instinct is to start out with the eyes, but I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything else in. That way, if we do this first, it's not like sitting there and creasing while we're blending everything else. So now that we blended everything else, we can do the eyes and then put powder on them. That way they can just bake and not crease. Yo, do you guys see my eyeball moving? Like, okay. So if you want a bright under eye, I like to put it on here because it just evens out my skin. So if you want a bright under eye, I just press like really hard, but don't press hard. Lightly, I'll do it on this one. You can lightly press, and you can kind of tell the difference when I did a lighter press. You can kind of see that the under eye is more noticeable here. The brightness under eye is more noticeable on here than it is here. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I can tell the difference. So I'm going to even it out and put a little bit more on here and not press too much. Okay, so there it is. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our powder and we're gonna put it in here and set. And we're gonna set the rest of our faces rest of our faces. The rest of our face, because we only got one face. Unless there's some people that are two-faced out there, if you know what I mean. Now that we look like this, usually I don't let it bake for that long because then I tend to look cakey. So we're going to move on to brows, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And let me see, I'll grab my Morphe palette. I like to brush them out. Brush, brush, brush. I like to do it very lightly. Usually when I do my daily routine, I don't do much to my brows. I just try to give it some color and some shape to it, but I don't conceal them, I don't carve them out. I usually do carve them out if I'm gonna do something extra, but since I'm not, I just like to leave them like this and brush out the little hairs out here just to give it some shape. So you can kind of tell the difference between the brows, that this one has a little bit more shape but yet still natural. So let me move on to the next one. You know when you have like a weird eyebrow and it's just like your problem brow? Yeah. Well, I feel like both of my brows are the like, look at this, like I can never get it to work. I'm pretty sure you guys will take more time on your eyebrows, but I just don't feel like fixing my eyebrow. I'm really not in the mood to be like messing with this eyebrow right now, so we're just gonna leave it alone and let it look crazy. So we are going to now, we're gonna sweep off or dust off this baking powder. I'm using the Morphe R1 brush. So we're gonna sweep it lightly because we don't want to move any concealer out of the way. Alright, and what I like to do is with like the rest of it, I just kind of like to buff it into my face so it can set the foundation as well. Alrighty. So now we can move on to contour. Contour. I love the Shadelight palette by Kat Von D. Mine is pretty beat up now. I think I'm gonna have to use, I think I'm gonna have to get a new one soon because it's beat up. Okay, so my favorite brush right now to use to contour is the Morphe E34. Let me show you. E34. I use these two colors right here. This is too dark for me, but I use these two. So mix. And I like to usually, I've been making that duck face. And then you know where to do it. Or you could do it from starting from the point of your ear right here, the top of your ear where it starts, and then just follow that line right there. All right, so what I like to do when I do the line, I like to use like this part of the brush right here, and it'll create that contour. So it'll do that, and at the same time with the top of this, it's gonna blend upwards. Okay, so And then I like to do the top of my forehead because I got a big ass forehead, so I need all the help I can get, you know what I'm saying. I'll do my nose too, and I'll just use like I said again, this little side. So I just kind of lightly do it, because you know, oh, this eyebrow is really bothering me, but whatever. We're just gonna leave it anyways. So that's what I do for that. And then, so this has been my favorite blush right now. So what happened to this? Oh, you know what, I know what happened. So I'm trying to figure out what happened to my brush, because it's like super dark, my blush brush, but I just remembered that my son had all this crap on his face, and now I'm remembering that this was the same color that he had on his face. Anyways, I'm using this, it's this color switch wheel. I don't know where the little thing is. It usually goes in this little container, but you can clean them off your brushes like this, so you can pick up another color. And I really like this, it works really good. This is my Kylie Jenner blush brush, and I'm gonna go in with the Tarte blush in Paaarty. So that's what it looks like there. I'm just gonna do You're gonna do that face. If you watched my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me stop. I'm trying to figure out what's my, like, what kind of face I do when I put on my blush. Okay, I probably look creepy, like I'm on the purge or something. I went a little too much with the blush, so we're just gonna blend that in, and I'm just gonna keep talking like this. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. This highlighter is life. It's really good. Let me show you. You know what? Oh, you're gonna have to do this with me. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna take the Morphe E61 brush, and I've been liking this for highlighter lately. I don't know if that's what it's for, but I've really been liking it, opposed to the fan brush. Does anybody else like just die when putting on highlighter? Because I do. I'm like, oh girl, you is just somebody else right now, because you just are glowing. Anyways, I just kind of dip my brush like 50 times in there. But so I like to highlight, obviously, my cheekbones, and then I like to highlight the tip of my nose. And I also like to put it on my eyelids, because in this daily routine that I do not wear eyeshadow. So I just do this. And it gives my eyes a little bit of a pop there. And it wakes them up just a little bit. Because ain't nobody got time for eyeshadow when you're trying to hurry up and go somewhere. Next step that I'm gonna do is, either you can leave this look with just mascara on, or you can add liquid liner. So of course I'm going to add liquid liner. I like to use the Jessies Girl liquid liner. Looks like this. Let me put it behind this. Looks like that. You know you can't be breathing while you're putting this on, right? That's the rules of liquid liner. Of course, I would mess one eye up. Okay, you know when you're like, okay, I made one a little thicker, so let me make the other one a little thicker. Yeah, that's just what happened to me, and now I have some thick eyeliner on this one, and this one is like, all right, whatever. So now that we got our liquid liner up, we're gonna do mascara. So I like this, well, I love this primer. I've been using Lancome mascara since I was allowed to wear mascara, which was like in 8th grade? Yeah, 8th grade. That's when I was allowed to wear makeup. And I've been wearing the Lancome mascara since then. And I've tried other ones and I just don't like them. Like, nothing compares to this mascara. I've tried the Too Faced, what is it? I'm distracted. Okay, I tried the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and that one was not better than sex, so I returned it. This is my go-to mascara right now. Of course, it's Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is what the brush looks like. And I'm gonna apply that now. Now, before this mascara came out, you know what? I got mocos. So before, I used to use the Hypnose Drama mascara, and that one, I feel like this new one that they came out with like really beat that one. I like some clump in my lashes. Not too clumpy though. Ooh, girl, you see that? Okay, next eye. And I don't wear false lashes every day because ain't nobody got time for no false lashes every day. I really messed up my eyeliner on this side because it's like thicker over there, but we're just gonna roll with that. So I'm just doing my bottom lashes right now because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see my mascara face. So now it's time to wipe off the lip injection we had on. I feel like it does make a difference on my lips. So now that we are nice and pink, so do not judge me. This is my lip liner that I love to use. Can you tell? Look at how tiny this is, okay? So let me tell you something. I bought a new one of these and now I can't find it. So I'm like, let me just keep using my little one. I don't know, I have to look for it, so sorry. This is by MAC and it's called Boldly Bare. Okay, so what I like to do in this part is I like to add any kind of like lip balm that I might have. I like this Rimmel London one. I think it's like, I honestly don't know. It's by someone named Kate. Kate somebody, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know what Kate this is. But I just like to place a little bit of this lip balm because this tends to be really dry and I like to fill in my lips with this. So I like to use this lip liner as a lipstick. So this makes it easier to glide on my lips. The last step I like to do is I like to curl my lashes. I know they say it's bad to curl them after you put on mascara, but a bitch don't care. These are my natural lashes, just in case anybody over here wondering. So now I'm taking this black eyeliner, and I got this in my Ipsy subscription when I was subscribed to Ipsy. Now I'm not, because they be sending some weird shit in there. So I got this radial something eyeliner. So I'm gonna go up here and put eyeliner. What is this called? Your tight line? That way we don't have no bold tight lines. Usually I like to add inner corner highlight. So I'm going back with the amrezy highlight and putting that there. So I decided to go back and add a little bit of loose highlight, just because I want extra highlight. And I've been loving the Kylie Jenner highlights. This one was from her last birthday collection. That one is in King. Don't forget your Fix Plus. Ooh. So your Fix Plus is gonna make you look less powdery. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys try this out and see if this will work out for you as a daily routine. Go to work. It's a really simple, easy look to do. It's toned down. There's no eyeshadow in it, yet you still look cute. Okay, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And you can follow me on Instagram at SOCAL_X. SoCal_X. Okay? Follow me on Instagram. Follow me, subscribe. Follow me, subscribe. Follow me, subscribe. Yeah, yeah, yeah.